Saturday, there's going to be a free workshop being held on the overview of the special education process locally. Now, joining me with details are DOE Parent Education and Transportation Services Coordinator Laura Tysopik and Guam Parent Training and Information Center Project Director Ovita Perez. Ladies, very long titles, but very distinguished and very indicative of the responsibility that you carry, because it's such a sensitive and critical topic in special education on Guam. Before we start, what are maybe some things that parents out there, maybe the community, don't realize about special education particular to Guam?
We service about 2,000 children right now in the department, and services are available for them at the schools, and they just need to avail of those services that we have to provide for them.
Now, Ovita, what exactly is covered under the purview of special education? Like, who does that affect?
That affects the children with disabilities. GPPT, we are in partnership with GDOE for this conference. It's coming up on Saturday, and we're going to try to help the parents with the learning process of the individualized education plan, which is normally called IEP. So that is our role as a sponsorship with GDOE.
Now, what type of material can parents expect to receive at this, and exactly who should come out and who should attend?
So this workshop is geared for parents who have children who have or receive special education services in the department. What they will get is a whole lot of information. It's just a clear overview of the special education process. So they'll come out of this training with more knowledge on the forms that we have, more knowledge on what to expect in the process pertaining to their child with special needs. Information, you'll have networking with other parents and other agencies, whole lots of information that they need really to help them be active participants in their child's education.
Does this include maybe obviously parents whose children are just starting out with the special education program, but how about some parents whose kids have been involved for many years?
Yes, many years. I mean, all parents are there's always something new. It's always changing, evolving. Education's always evolving, and so we have also some new and old information for them to know and for us to share with them. You're right. This would be ideal for those new parents who are receiving special education services, but it's also good for parents who are currently receiving special education services for their students.
How about I'm thinking college students, maybe like up at UOG, and they're studying special education topics. Would this be an ideal forum for them to broaden their learning platform?
At this workshop, we're just geared for parents, right?
Okay.
We have a certain amount. We have 150 parents, so it's really important that they come out and register really before, because space is so limited. We've given this information out, and they should have had it already from their school site. Flyers have gone out. We've been in the newspaper, and thank you for having us here in the news, right? So we really want this information out. We do this regularly. This once a year, this big overview, but quarterly we do provide parents opportunities to learn more about the process.
And GPPT will also be doing independent trainings following GDOE's. We're going to start doing parent trainings, because I think parents is where our children, they're the first teachers. So the more educated a parent is in terms of their rights of the children, and the way they can partner up with GDOE, I think the process will be much more, be run in a more efficient, it'll be much more efficient in the process of getting the child be more successful.
Absolutely.
So aside from this, this partnership with GDOE, GPPT will be having our own independent trainings, and the beauty about that is that we're going to do outreach. We're going to go out to the remote areas. We're going to do the Gilboa subdivision and the Pagachao areas. So going out there and letting the parents know about the IEP process, because as a parent, it can be very
overwhelming,
intimidating, and going up in front of a whole bunch of professionals. I mean, when you go into an IEP meeting, it's like 10, 12 people in there. And the more confident a parent has, the more awareness they have with the information.
May I ask, ladies, how much more involved in a child's education experience are parents of children that are going through special education, and how much does like DOE work with them already? Is it more involved than than
parent involvement?
Yeah,
you meaning?
than what might be considered like a typical parent student?
I think it's all the same. All parents are the same. They all want the best for their kids, right? They're out there helping the teachers and helping the schools. We do provide a little bit more extra support for these students and these parents because they need it, and we see that we really need to increase the awareness of the disability to all, even the island, and we also need to increase really the parents' awareness of the services and supports that we provide for them.
Okay, so real quick, when is it going to be, and where, and how can people register?
It's this Saturday at the Hilton. To register, you just call your school and let them know that you want to register for this, or you can call the Division of Special Ed at 300-1322, and we'll sign you up.
All right, wonderful.
And with GPPT, the number is 777-3262, or our email is guampti@gmail.com.
All right, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you
you.
for
We
having
appreciate
us.
the information.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned.